Welcome to unboxing. Um, Feels stiff now. Okay, let me adjust this a little bit. I think I'm gonna stand for the whole time. We got a bunch of boxes. I don't think you can see my face. Gosh. All right, good. All right, we got a bunch of boxes. My mother-in-law and sister-in-law have been helping us out with a lot of the things that we need to or could use during once the baby's here. This is going to be the room for the baby. It's full of things that shouldn't be here yet, um, or rather than things that shouldn't still be here, because it used to be where we kept our computers. We weren't really using it as much, so we'll just give it to him and having this be his space, and hopefully share the space with him. Today we got a big shipment of, let's see, I think it's like furniture mostly. We have hopefully my dog barking doesn't sound too loud. We have 5 boxes. I'm gonna start opening them. My wife wants to take a look at them and hopefully we can start to set up. She's a doer, so I try to be as much as a doer as I can be with her, because I know it makes her feel better. Okay, I'm gonna start with the big one. I think that's gonna be the most fun, also for my cats. Um, do knives get demonetized? I think as long as there's no blood, they shouldn't, right? Well, either way, we don't really have any views right yet, so demonetization is not really our problem. I was trying to rhyme it, but it didn't work. So, having a baby. I haven't really talked much about it on social media. I've only kind of shared it with like my family. I started recently sharing it with people I know. Oh, I had a box cutter in here instead of a knife. Just keep this one around. So yeah, this is kind of like making it a reality. A lot of my friends from the country I was in when I was born don't know. I tend to be someone that's very distant, unfortunately, with the people that are not in front of me. It's just like, it's nothing against them. It's not that I don't care. It's just that, I don't know. I have things to do, and when people are not in front of me, like I have like difficulties like picturing them. Um, I often try to find excuses for myself. I don't know if it's like maybe I really don't. I think I care. Um, but yeah. Anyways, this is kind of just making it a reality. There's a part of me that worries all the time that he might not get here, because apparently that's part of being a dad. That you always worry about them not being okay. So yeah, that's scary, and it's scary to kind of put it out there and think about like something happening. Um, I want extra attention, even more when something happens. It just makes me feel more uncomfortable. But hopefully nothing happens. I really want, I really want to be a part of that baby's life, and I hope he's a part of mine. This seems to be a recliner. So this was recommended to us for like breastfeeding and just hanging out with the baby. It's a recliner. Looks pretty cool. I think this is the top part. There's gonna be some assembling that I'll have to do. I don't think I have all the tools up here. Maybe I should have gotten those before. I might go get the tools that I need later if they're essential, so I can set everything up and you don't have to just watch the emptiness, watch the void. So yeah, I don't really have a plan for today. Like I had a plan for yesterday, kind of. It was kind of just like a ramble about like what could happen, what I could do. Today, I got nothing. I was just thinking like I gotta do at least one. So here is one, but there isn't much like structure to this. Um, well, really, there hasn't been much structure to any of these. Um, That's just because it is what it is. I'm focusing, trying to keep repeating that to myself so I relax about it not being the top quality videos that most people are watching. Um, Before I used to have like a secondary channel that I was planning on using for YouTube. I've tried to do this maybe like 2 or 3 times before. This is the longest I've gone. Hopefully, it keeps on going. Before I think I've done like maybe one video, and then I stopped completely because scary. I don't love the white. It wouldn't be my choice, but hey, we got it. Somebody gave it to us, so what it is. I think it's gonna be fun to keep it clean. Thankfully, we got a I don't even know what to call that. It's like a vacuum thing that showed like sprays liquid, and then oh my god, everything's so heavy. It sprays liquid and cleans sofas and like or couches and carpets and stuff like that. We got it because we have a wiener dog whom we have failed at potty training, which is also gonna be fun with a baby. Um, I'm an optimistic person. You'll have to take my word for it because I don't think I sound like it. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Oh my goodness. The baby's name is Vermelho Dante. And a lot of you are gonna struggle with that name if you ever watch this. Um, Maybe like part of like this is also kind of just going off topic here, but maybe part of like what I'm doing here is just trying to show my kid that you can try things. Um, I don't wanna just like fall back on always like having a job and making the right call. And fucking great, she's already ripping this thing. I gotta watch my F bombs. I might cut that one. Okay. Yeah. I think this might just be me trying to show myself that I can teach my son that things are okay to try, even if it isn't for sure, even if it sounds like a crazy idea. Yeah, I think like it's an important thing to teach, and I think you can only teach that by doing. You can tell your kid like, oh yeah, try everything you want, but if you just do the same thing all the time, it's kind of hard to kind of teach it, because like if you don't embody it, then you don't really believe it. So they're like, well, you say that, but I don't see you doing the things that you think you should be doing or want to be doing. So this is kind of it. But yeah, coming back to the baby, his name means red. It's like a butchering of the um, color red in Portuguese. Color red in Portuguese goes VER MELHO. For vermelho, we're just switching the H for the I. Not my choice. My wife thinks it sounds better that way. Compromise. It's part of like everything, really. We got, yeah, I'll show you that. We got this. I think this is gonna be one of his nicknames, hopefully. I like it. It's Leo. LIO. We got this at the gender reveal that my sister-in-law made for us. Or is it made? Did for us. It should be. I'm gonna put them back because they have their spot. I'm gonna be a dad. I'm gonna be a dad, and with that is a lot of things that I have to decide on the spot all the time. Decisions to be made, worries like money's is tight. We maybe we made decisions. We live with those decisions. Part of those decisions created a lot of debt. So we're trying to deal with that debt. We're trying to kind of build our, I don't know, footing, trying to find our footing in all the craziness and all the things needed all the time. We also have 4 cats, 3 dogs, and now a baby. So I'm not saying that we always make the best choices. But it's our life. It's what we do. We try to live with them and be responsible for the calls we make. I need more room in here. I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, hopefully that doesn't fall. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Yeah, so I haven't really said much about me. I'm 26. I turned 26 in September. I've been I've been thinking about doing a YouTube channel, podcast type of thing for a while now. That's something that sounds really cool. Just being able to be a part of the content creation, get to choose what you record. Just having that seems like a really cool thing. I think like the I have to do something. Yeah, sorry. So I've always wanted to do YouTube because I've watched so much YouTube growing up, like a lot of it, and I think like that could be something fun. Like yeah, it's got its work, it's got its things that you have to be responsible for, the things that you have to do, but it's also got the opportunity for you to like pick. And I think that's something that I struggle mentally with is like having to do what I'm told to do. It kind of just makes me annoyed, and that translates into like how I feel after having to do that. And if you're a, a person of let's call it more experienced generation, you're probably gonna be like, that's part of life. Great, cats are making a mess. But hey, it's just how I feel. So it is what it is, you know. I think I'm supposed to tightening these up. I gotta find out which ones. So YouTube is kind of that bridge. I feel like that could provide something of my own. Running a business, I used to think was something very interesting. Now that I've seen someone run a business and how much you have to put into it, I don't know. It sounds like a lot. It just looks like a lot. Like it'd be cool. I won't say that it wouldn't be cool and that it would be really nice, and I might just end up like hopefully doing this and really liking it, doing something, making something, and then translating that into a business. That could be really nice too. But for now, I want to have something that I can decide. I think like focusing on one idea or like one product is not where I'm at right now. I think where I'm at right now is just keeping it open, trying to explore. I think YouTube is that tool that could help me explore. I'm gonna go grab something to tighten these things up. I'll be right back. Hope the sound isn't too bad. Okay, we're back. That might have been too loud. Part of being an adult, which I'm only starting with, is having tools and acting like you know what each tool does. Like I don't know their names. I don't know what some of these do, what they apply for, but hey, you can always fake it till you make it, right? We got 2 kinds of bolts in here. Okay, This one's too small. This one's the one for this one. Oh, it might be the same. Okay. 1 second. I need to focus on this. Yeah, so I'm gonna be a dad. I feel like the more I repeat it, the more I'll believe it. Like I believe. Get out of here. I'm gonna be a dad, and it's hard to believe it. Not because I didn't want it or that I don't think it's possible or anything like that. It's just that it becomes so real so quick. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Yeah. Okay. um, it becomes a big reality of your life. Like your life becomes them. Well, like it sounds like a cliche, but it's like, hey man, like I'm right now. I'm just like thinking about security for my son and like being a good man, being happy with myself for him, like not really even for me, because I don't wanna feed the nihilism and hedonism that has ruled most of my life, because I feel like that would feed in him, and that doesn't sound good. So I'm kind of just taking action for him so that he doesn't feel as bad as I sometimes do. Not very often. I think like my biggest problem is just distraction. Like, I really like cheap, easy dopamine, as they call it now in the hustle culture. It's just that I get home after work and all I want to do is just rot. But now I don't want to have my son live that life because it's not fun. And maybe it's just the right kick that I needed to just kind of stop being okay with something I wasn't okay with. But I guess that's what people talk about when they say like being a parent is the best thing of your life. I don't know. It's so exciting, man. Like seeing your kid when they're scanning them. It's such a weird feeling. It's just so exciting, so scary. Um, get sad, you get happy. You want to do everything. So I'm experiencing a lot of those. Ow! Keep hitting my hand. I'm experiencing a lot of those. Is this a better option than this? It might be. I don't think so. Yeah, so I'm living that life now. I'm gonna be a dad, and I don't feel like I changed into that. I think like that's maybe something that um we're maybe not we. I don't know what you are, but I'm naive on thinking that somehow when something happens, you suddenly become what is expected or what you need or what the situation calls for. I used to think that way about sport. I grew up, and I still am, into soccer, like really into soccer. But what would happen, I remember, was that I would think people just need to see how hard I want it, not by how I trained, by how much I was like willing to sacrifice. Um, just when they saw me. And then my thinking was like, if someone saw me sacrificing, it would matter more than if they didn't see me sacrificing, like, I don't know, training on my own. So my thinking was like, oh, I'll just train really hard when they see me so that they'll see that I'm a hard worker. So they're going to want to train me. When in reality, I should have been earning that outside of their sight. And then once I had been doing enough job out of their sight, it would be hard for them not to see it. So yeah, that's the thing that I kind of maybe have been naive sometimes in my life about, believing that I would somehow become what was needed in the moment that I became it. Oh my goodness, my cats are playing. Well, one of them thinks it's playing, the other one is really mad. So yeah, you don't become a dad just by being a dad. There's a lot of things that you don't understand, and I'm barely, like, the baby isn't even here. And I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking all the time about what am I gonna do? What am I gonna say when he gets home and he saw some kid talking about being an alpha? I'm not an alpha. I'm not the macho man, the super. You gotta be into sports. You gotta. No, I'm not. I'm a soft guy. Um, don't get me wrong. Like, there's things that I need to be like serious and like strong about. I can be, but like, I'm not gonna be your macho man. And I don't know what I'm gonna do if my child sees that and thinks that he needs to be that. Because I'm not that. And if he wants to become something that I'm not and he believes it hard enough, I'm scared of what might happen. I hope I can help him navigate, but you never know. You truly never know. Well, I don't know where to go from there. I think my wife is coming home. I'm gonna call it because I just got like a question for myself that I've been asking, like in the back of my head. But yeah, hopefully we like the building thing wasn't too loud. This wasn't bouncing too much on my chest. What was I saying? I thought I was saying like bye, thank you. That's it. I don't know what it is. I know for sure a cat was always appearing close to the screen. So here's one of them. Who has to break for you? This is Kuma. He's the oldest. We think he's gonna be the closest, or the one that's gonna try to be the closest with the baby, because he's a cuddler. He's like a lap cat. He's amazing. He's really nice. He's curious. He just always wants to go play outside. And he got lost once. Right? All right. Bye.